Entice Dance Elites, also known as EDE. It actually means a lot for me. More importantly, the platforms that EDE creates for dancers who are really trying to create their own lane in the industry. These platforms include training, weekly training that is really beneficial when it comes to the performance element, because it's not just about like just doing hip hop and executing the moves. It's also about like creating that performance element and being enticing. You want to be able to entice your crowd. And I really didn't realize that I have that influence until really joining EDE and realizing that I'm leaving people wanting more and really utilizing that talent in itself. Another big platform that EDE creates for dancers is building your own brand, which was really important for me. I didn't even realize how important building your brand is and really what you want people to know you for. And how do you want people to know you? What is the word that comes to mind when people think of you? And EDE really opened that up for me, not just with dance, but other pursuits that I have. And because there's other talents, other passions that I have, and it really opened me up to realize that I have a lot to offer and people should see it. And ultimately, EDE really opened that door with opportunities for performances, for gigs, just meeting new people and connecting and building my brand. So all in all, EDE means a lot for me. The choreographer, she is dope for starters, and no other Tasha LaBelle. I have known Tasha LaBelle for, I'm gonna say my age here, like well over 15 years, and she's just a really dope person. I can honestly say I really stopped dancing for a period of time in my life, which was kind of unfortunate because it is a strong passion of mine, but she really sought me out. She kept hitting me up, hey, Kyla, you need to, come on, join this dance, get on this dance. And I finally after pushing me, she finally got me in. And as a choreographer, she's really great at training and helping you execute moves and giving you that performance element. Her movements when it comes to music, you're really like one with the song, one with the beat, and really just connecting. And she has definitely helped me with I remember at one point I had like no facial expressions when performing. I wasn't really good at connecting with the audience and everything. And she really helped train me to get me comfortable with connecting with your audience. It's important. Like, you could be doing the best move in the world, but if you're not connecting, what's the point? She has a way of helping me build connections with other people when it comes to, I've seen her work a crowd and get booked. And so that's just helped me. I was like, okay, I need to be taking mental notes of this. I need to apply this to how I go about connecting with people and building relationships. And even the relationships that she has established with artists, music artists, musicians of all sorts has opened doors for me just by being affiliated with her and her choreography. And so that gave me the reins and the confidence to go out and be like, okay, I'm gonna try this on my own, and I'm gonna network, and I'm gonna get booked, and I'm gonna have an enticing conversation with someone. So I've just learned a lot being taught and teaching and learning with Tasha LaBelle, and she's a great choreographer on top of everything. How much have I invested, and is it worth it? Yes. To simply put it, it is very worth it, and I have invested time. I have invested money when it comes to like dues, just to make sure you're utilizing having content, getting discounts on training, and just really being present. There are literally opportunities where we have been in the studio and an artist has shown up and we've gotten an opportunity for a gig. There's been opportunities showing up for our weekly performances when we entertain, that just being there that night and people seeing me dance, I've gotten booked. So just that alone, putting in the time, putting in the effort, not even just putting in the money, but just putting in the time and being present and participating, that benefit is just reciprocated. And just also with just dues, I like to take part in like styling for EDE. So that's another way that I like to invest into the team by making sure we look enticing, making sure we look good, and just putting our own style and flair and everything. But ultimately, it's definitely worth it, because I always say, what you put in is what you get out. That involves your time, that involves money, that involves anything. Like, if you actually want a true benefit from something, you have to put something in. There are a lot of perks. I've mentioned before that, of course, you get gigs. You get booked for gigs, whether it's a video shoot, photo shoot, to perform with an artist. There's so many opportunities just on that end. But other opportunities, other perks, you get training, discounted training. That is every week. So every week you're learning a new move, you're learning a new dance, and you're just reapplying yourself, and it's staying relevant, that muscle memory. And because I know for me, if I miss a week, I'm just off. So just the discounted trainings as well is very useful. Other perks are the virtual trainings. The virtual trainings that we do, learning how to build your brand, learning what things just from even having a dance kit, the essential things that you need when you're out, when you're performing, and something snapped. Have a safety pin, you have something, things like that. And the weekly performance. The weekly performances is a big benefit. That is essential when it comes to networking, when it comes to building your brand, when it comes to getting your name out there. Also really getting comfortable with the performance element and knowing the power of persuasion, getting people to connect with you, getting people to want to book you ultimately. So there's just there's so many perks that come with being a part of EDE. And ultimately for me, it's building that sisterhood. That has been a big thing for me, having a team and being a part of a team and having a group of women that are supporting you and you are supporting them. And that reciprocation just means a lot, and it's powerful because we can make things happen. Ooh, this is a good one. What makes me the ideal member? When I first heard about EDE, when Tasha LaBelle came to me with this idea, I immediately saw the vision. Because I don't, when you hear the word dancer, a lot of people have their own perception of what that means. But we create our own lane when it comes to that. And I feel like I'm essential in making that vision come true when it comes to really utilizing what EDE has to offer and also bringing what I have to the table. For instance, because of just being affiliated with EDE, I've personally been sought out for bookings. But on top of that, I know, hey, I have a whole team with me that we can benefit from. And that's just a reciprocated element as well. But ultimately, I bring a style to the team. I bring a different style. I bring my own, my energy to the team. And I just feel like the more we build with each and every person that becomes a member, there's all of our own individual aspects that we bring to the team that makes us stronger and makes us more enticing.